Hello and welcome to another episode of the Holy Shift Show. Hi, I'm Elaine Nieberding and I'm hailing from Maryland, USA. And I spell that. Say it along with me if you've heard me say this before. Merryland. Okay, we're here to play with words. We're here to play with sounds. We're here to play with each other because actually, it's a good idea to dump seriousness for your health, wellness, and overall life improvement. So I want to welcome the other folks who are with me today to explore C words. And actually, it's a primary C word called contagious. Contagiousness. There are a couple things that are contagious, like some kind of germs are contagious and really, really very contagious. And some types of sounds are kind of contagious and spur things. And some kinds of activities are contagious, and I'm going to do one right now. And let's see if it becomes contagious.
Oh my God, I need more time.
You have just oxygenated your body a little bit better because you have mirror neurons in your body, see the yawning happening and say, hey, I could use some extra oxygen too. But mostly today, we're going to be talking about the contagiousness of laughter and how wonderful it is to actually do laughter as a health and wellness practice, to do it intentionally, and to explore this thing called unconditional laughter. So I have 4 folks with me from around the world. I have a great flock. Yes, my favorite F word. It starts with F, ends with K, and is flock. The first person on the flock that I'd like to welcome is Terry Lee Britton. Unmute, Terry. Tell us where you're hanging out from.
Hi, I'm out here in beautiful Elizabeth City, North Carolina.
North Carolina, and I love your your greater lower third.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Okay, I'm now going to jump on over to the next fella. Unmute. Roland. Takaoka. 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 You will never forget this gent's name again. This is how I learned it. Roland, tell us where you're hanging out from.
By the way, that's the best theme song I've had in years. So thank you. Thank you, Elaine. I am in southern sunny California, and it's extra sunny today, and it's coming through my windows up top, so I'm going to shine out probably occasionally. That's just the way it goes.
Okay.
But I'm an internet marketer focusing on websites, YouTube, and Google+, and the trend is mainly on social media, and I'm really, really getting engaged with that and learning a lot from all you folks. So there's a school of people learning right now, and I'm really engaged in that. So that's what I'm teaching people on the side.
And, Roland, there's a lot that you have to bring laughter to when you're getting online doing internet marketing, because it can drive you really crazy sometimes. So,
Absolutely.
So now I'm going to jump on over to my lovely Margarita Crystal Lotus. Tell us where you're hanging out from and a little bit about what you do.
Hello, I'm hanging out from Kingston, Ontario, the frozen Ontario this time of year. Woo! And I am working with women who need help with emotions and all of those tricky things. And I work online on these programs. So I'm so glad to be here with you today, because we need laughter up here in Canada too.
Okay, thank you, Margarita. And Kristen Drysdale is joining us. I see her photo up, but I'm not sure if she'll actually be able to talk back with us. Kristen, are you there? Kristen, are you there? I guess she'll be joining us in a while. And we can laugh about that too. Anyway, I would like to zero on over to Margarita first, because Margarita, we have actually a few times done some laughter exercises together on the air. So what is your impression of doing laughter as an intentional practice?
Amazing, because you know, you get energized in your body, you get off your butt, sitting on your butt, off your butt, and the whole body is activated and the energy is rising tremendously. And of course, you are an amazing laughter yoga teacher, mentor, guru. So this is really cool to be here on this show today, because yoga of laughter is amazing, and Elaine is the go-to person for that.
Thank you. So I want to talk about the word yoga in laughter yoga. This puts some people off who are really traditional yoga practice devotees, you know, who do physical yoga and who do meditative yoga. But laughter yoga is an intentional laughing practice for exercise, and the yoga part of it is actually pranayama, meaning yoga deep breathing. And we will, as we get to the kind of follow along practice part of this hangout today, I will be encouraging you. When you take a deep breath in, take a deep breath in. Really fill up those lungs. And when you're laughing along with us, yes, I will be asking you to laugh along with us. Let all the air come out on and exhale. Make it a long ha 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 until all the air comes out. You really want to empty out that stale air. One of the reasons humans feel so crummy is they don't breathe deeply. They don't take in fresh air, and they don't expel the stale air that's in there. And the body really feels better when full oxygenation goes on. So that's just a tad bit about laughter yoga. Before I jump on over to Kristen, hey Kristen, I want to say hi to some of the folks who are here in the G Plus comment stream saying hello. We have Richard Clarkson. Hey, Richard, thank you for being here. Dave Pipe is here. Debbie Farrand is here. Candy Javier Sakai is here. Marcus Dieterle is here. And he's saying, yawning is fitting for me as it's already dark outside where I am. And I'm trying not to fall asleep before having a late meal, though. I happen to know that Marcus Dieterle is joining us from Great Britain. It's 2 p.m. Eastern, you know, as I started this show, but for folks watching in Europe, it's later. And we do have a global audience for the Holy Shift Show. I'm very happy about that. So let's see if there might be a few more here. Let's see. Zara Altair is here. Yay. Jeremy Murphy is here. Okay. And Debbie Ferran, I said hi to her. I'm now going to turn over some of the comment tracking assisting duties over to Roland, who's volunteered to do it for the show. So Roland, if you see something juicy, pin it on up, and then I will, from my part, pin it on up so that our audience can see it. The great thing about Hangouts on Air is it can be viewed from Google+, and people can engage in this wonderful comment stream, get to know each other, meet new people. If you're watching on YouTube, that's convenient if you're watching on a mobile device. But if you ever happen to be watching on YouTube later as a replay, you also have a place to add comments from there. So this is all about engagement. So let me jump on over now to my friend Terry again. Terry, wait a minute. There we go. Terry. So I have come to know you on the game shows, the Google Plus game shows that happen on some Sunday nights and some Friday nights. And you are, I mean, a lot of people are funny, but you are downright hysterical because your humor is kind of twisted.
Well, I really don't know what you're talking about because I try to maintain a very serious type of a demeanor on those shows and appear the expert, trying to build my authority, of course.
Trying to build your authority. Well,
yes.
You are authoritatively, wonderfully humorful.
Mm-hmm.
But interestingly, this practice of laughter yoga is not about laughing from jokes, humor, or comedy. It's about bringing laughter to anything and everything. Kristen, I have a question for you. Unmute, please.
Is it about my ugly sheet behind me? I know, it's pretty tacky. Sorry.
I don't know. It's okay. I love seeing your smiling self. Where are you hanging out from today, Kristen?
Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah, and I just heard that Maggie and Christopher are in town.
Yeah. So, Kristen, you were among the first people on Google Plus to come on one of my laughter programs in, I think it was February or March of last year. And, you know, I've done more since then. But do you remember me talking, Kristen, or telling you about when babies start laughing? Do you remember that at all?
Oh gosh, I don't remember the answer. I think it's in the womb.
I don't know about that. We certainly know babies in the womb are not breathing air yet.
No, I laughed in the womb.
But they swallow like all the amniotic fluid and stuff.
Yeah. So it's different. But after they're born, the answer to that is typically around between 2 and 3 months, babies will naturally start laughing. And the interesting thing is they haven't been around on the planet long enough to know what makes a joke and what doesn't make a joke. In other words, they laugh for the joy of being alive. They just see stuff and it's like, oh, it's something else. I'm just engaging with life. And the natural joy that is there and not all stuffed down and conditioned over is just very present. Interestingly, as we grow older, we tend to laugh less because we're conditioned more. So, it is time today, viewers, it's time for some TLC. And that would be to have a timely loosening of our conditioning. And it's today's laughter care. And it's our timely, lively connecting with each other. So while we were in the green room, I asked a few of my panelists, if you were to get creative with the letters TLC, could you come up with anything? All right, Terry.
Well, I thought it stood for the Taffy Lovers Community, but I guess it doesn't sound like I was even in the right ballpark at all.
Hey, you know why there is a Taffy Lovers Community? Because one of the best kinds of taffy around is Laffy Taffy.
Yes.
Okay. I get a little goofy. I give myself permission to be goofy. But this laughter yoga stuff is, it's not about laughing because stuff is funny. It's just laughing, doing the physicality of laughing and sustaining that laughter and deep breathing activity and smiling for 10 to 15 minutes or more. And it sets off a cascade of hormonal changes in the body and stimulation to produce the neurotransmitters that make us feel more uplifted rather than down. and the body's interruption of cortisol, the stress hormone, that's interrupted. It's so cool. And other immune system supports are enhanced with this activity. So lots of good healthy things going on. Let me ask Margarita or Roland, do either of you have a TLC for me?
Yeah.
Margarita?
Yes. So I'm seeing TLC as the teleportation outside of the negativity, right? And then it's like a lifting up to connect with the divine.
Okay, so TLC for Margarita is teleportation, lifting for a divine connection. So, how very interesting. And I kind of like to think of that when we start this laughing, intentional activity and laughing with each other, it kind of shuts or pushes away our conditioned thinking, which often keeps us from experience a more natural state of joy, which I also, like you, agree, that is related to a connection of the divine. At least some people think of it that way. Let me ask Roland. Roland, did you have a TLC? If you do,
Yes.
good. If you don't, it's okay, but I'll ask.
Yeah, I thought of a little something. Tenacious levity in coolness.
Ooh, tenacious, levity, and coolness. Woo, I'm cool. All right. Kristen, are your creative juices flowing? Are you totally loving creativity? Unmute. Unmute.
Sorry.
There we go.
Okay. Well, it's my era, so I'm gonna go with the standard TLC, like the T-Boz and Left Eye and Chili. Crazy, sexy, cool though comes out of that. So
Okay,
pretty.
so those are all musicians, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know none of them, but that's okay. We all get to choose. Okay, so in a few minutes, we are going to start doing this activity called laughter yoga. There are some different presentations of intentional laughter and practice laughter called laughter wellness. Laughter meditation, the presentations are slightly different, but they're largely the same thing. Deep breathing, smiling, intentionally saying, I'm going to open up to a little bit of playfulness. And the interesting thing is, if you do this activity and you feel crummy, you feel like I don't have any reason to be laughing, but you start the activity, believe me, if you go along with the fake it till you make it idea, you will be surprised. The physicality of this activity will shift the way you're experiencing yourself. I would like each of my panelists to do a self-assessment right now, and for each of the viewers now to do a self-assessment on a 1 to 10 scale, with 1 being I have hardly any stress, and 10 being for things going on in my life, I feel kind of tense and kind of stressed. Just for yourself, make an assessment of what that number is. And for everybody who is on the panel, I'm not going to ask you to state what your number is, but I will ask you at the end of doing this exercise to just do a check and see if you've noticed a shift in how you're feeling just by that kind of subjective measurement. Okay? So I want to tell you guys a little bit about how I got into doing this laughter yoga stuff. Most of you know that I'm a holistic nurse, and I'd actually been a bedside hospital nurse, but it was in May of 2011, on the first Sunday in May, I had Cable News Network on Sunday morning, and they were doing a piece on this thing called World Laughter Day. I thought, what in the heck is World Laughter Day? And as I watched the different shots of different cities or towns around the world where 20 or 50 or 100 or maybe 1,000 people were gathered, and they were all laughing together as a practice exercise, I thought, this is pretty interesting. I came to learn that this practice they were doing was something called laughter yoga, which emerged as a health practice in 1995 by a medical doctor named Dr. Madan Kataria. And he started this practice in a park in Mumbai, India, and it started with just 5 people, and it spread throughout the parks in India, and then throughout more of India. The media caught a hold of it, and before you know it, there began to be devotees and the creation of what were called laughter clubs all over the world, where people would get together one-on-one, do these intentional, goofy practice laughter exercises, and basically feel better. Dr. Madan Kataria says this practice is all about health, happiness, and even peace. We need to dump our seriousness and take laughter seriously. So that's what we're going to do in just a moment. Before we get started with some of the laughter exercises, which we'll do for about 15 minutes, I want to let you know that if you've never done laughter yoga before, you can choose to just watch what we're doing and just capture the spirit of the activity, especially if you have any physical conditions that you have concerns about. Laughter yoga can get rather vigorous, and if you want to check with your doctor about the safety of this activity, you can. Many people feel that they can safely explore this activity, and if you do begin with us, it's like this. No strain and no new pain. If there's any time you're doing this laughing along with us and you feel uncomfortable, just stop, back up. But if you are participating, give yourself to engage fully, to let, again, the physicality of the activity shift your dynamics of sensory, emotional, and mental experience. Okay, so for my panelists, Terry, Roland, follow along in any way you want to, Roland, Margarita, and Kristen, I am the leader. I am the laughter leader, which means I'm going to name the exercise we're going to do, I'm going to demonstrate it, and then I'm going to ask for you to follow along with me, okay? And so if I'm moving my arms, move your arms. If I'm taking a deep breath in, take a deep breath in. If I'm laughing, I actually want to hear you laugh. I want you to vocalize, unless we're doing the activity that is called silent laughter. And we will do that one, and that's a great one for everybody to learn.
Wait, can I mute and kind of like fake it, the silent one? No, I guess not. Okay.
No, not now.
All right.
Anyway, let me check with Roland before we start laughter exercises. Do you have anything coming up on the comment stream at the moment?
Yeah, let's see. I'm pinning a few things, but I don't know whether you can see that or not.
Okay. Well, I see, I've scrolled through them. I see Candy has said laughing is good for your face muscles. It is. If you take deep breaths in and just smile and hold that position, that will actually stimulate the flow of endorphins in your body, and it will help you feel good.
Yeah, well, that has nothing to do with face muscles. And I wanted to bring in tummy muscles, which it also was very helpful for.
Helpful.
Yes, helpful. tummy muscle
Hey,
development.
Terry, I'll have you on often when we do an F-word show, and you'll fully give me full.
I said helpful, not helpful.
Helpful.
Good grief, I would never say such a thing.
Okay.
But this, tummy muscles definitely get a lot of exercise from this diaphragmatic laughter that we're going to encounter.
Yes, we're going to do that in a minute. I see Candy Javier Sakai is also saying, all for you, girl, Kristen Drysdale. Oh, Zara Altair is saying hi to Dave Moore. So he's here too.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
and now Roland found another one. Richard Clarkson saying, Elaine Nieberdu. Nieberding, do you know how to make a tissue dance? Put some boogie in it? Oh. Okay. Yes, that's jokes, humor, comedy, and some might laugh and some might groan.
This looks cool, TLC.
Yeah, it's all TLC. Okay, Dave Moore's saying this looks cool.
Here's some reason things aren't coming up.
Yes, Dave Moore gave us a TLC one. This looks cool.
By the way, they're not displaying.
Maybe in the privacy of your own house, maybe you'll follow along with some of this laughter. I know you don't like to do it on camera. That's okay. We love you. Anyway, let's start out doing some laughter yoga. Okay, we're going to start with understanding. We're going to do deep breathing, long exhale, smile, and laugh. Now, for those of you who are in the film strip, look into that pretty blue light so the people who are watching can see your pretty blue eyes.
Actually, I'm drinking the blue light today.
Oh, you're drinking the blue light. Okay. And follow along, because at the end of some of the laughter yoga exercises, I'm going to do this. It's called very good, yay. It's me acknowledging, hey, you're actually playing along. Very good, yay! Everybody do that with me now, once. Very good, very good. Yeah! Okay. All right. Now what we're going to do is warm up our laughter. We do it this way. We're going to take a deep breath in, and then we're going to let out a gentle giggle on the way down to warm up our laughter. Ha, ha,
Oh, my God.
Let's do that one more time. And for those of you who are watching from your computers or whatever, follow along with us. If you're in a public place and you're, concerned about people thinking you're absolutely nuts, you can do any of these kind of in the silent version, but just laugh out from the belly. Once again, deep breath in. Ha 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 ha. Very good, very good. Yay! Okay.
Very good, very good.
Is reading laughter, and I am going to call each one of you, and we're going to do this like Asian greeting laughter, kind of like namaste. So I'm going to do this first with you, Terry. Here we go. Greeting laughter. One more time. Smile. Okay, Roland, you can do this one with me. Come on. And Margarita. Greeting laughter. Kristen, everybody in the audience, pretend you're doing this, with whoever's on the screen. Okay, that's very good. Very good. Yay! Okay, now we're going to do the awesome chant. Everybody follow along with me. Say, I
I
am
am
awesome!
Oh, that's easy.
Okay, now, you
You
are
are
awesome! And we
we
are
are
awesome! Very good. Very good. Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, very good. Yeah, yes.
Okay. This next one is called zipper laughter.
Ooh.
Okay, so just watch. When you open your zipper, you laugh. When you close it, you don't laugh. So it's like this. Okay?
Okay.
And, okay, Candy is saying, lol, this is very contagious.
Yes.
That's what we like. Okay.
Well, this is good for children too, I think.
Okay, yes, we're bringing out our inner child. We're working it out. So here we go. Zipper laughter. Everybody, if you're watching, do this with us. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Very good. Very good. Yay!
Well, my zipper got stuck there once.
Oh, I understand. Okay. All right. This next one is called milkshake laughter. Watch me. The first time we make a milkshake, we're going to drink it. The second time we make a milkshake, we're going to throw it over our shoulder because we already are laughing a lot. And the third time we drink it, we're going to spill it on each other. But it goes like this the first time. A. Okay, let's all make some milkshake laughter.
Hey.
Once again. A. Okay, this time we're going to throw it over our shoulder. Now we're going to spill it on each other like we're having a food fight.
Oh, I gotta do this again.
Okay, so now that you're covered with milkshake, it's time to go into the bathroom. And guess what? Someone gave you some laughter toiletries. So take off your clothes, open up the shower door, step in, turn on the water, and use your laughter soap to lather on up. And then you're going to rinse all your stuff, you know, your milkshake off.
But I want it on
Very good.
I didn't want to do that one because the milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. I didn't want to get rid of it.
What, Kristen?
I said I didn't want to do that one because my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Oh, okay.
So I wanted to keep it.
All right. All right. So now we haven't really focused on the deep breathing recently, so let's do this next one as a rinsing breath. We imagine We're in the shower, rinsing off all the laughter suds. Deep breath in. Water is streaming on over us. Deep breath in. Okay. Now we're gonna get out of the shower, and we're gonna grab a big towel, and we're gonna do the ho ho ha ha ha, toweling off laughter chant. It goes like this. Watch me. Ho ho ha ha ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. And again, you're laughing from the diaphragm. Here we go, folks. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho,
There you have it. I feel a bit cleaner now.
Okay, so you're fresh and clean. Imagine you have your clothes back on.
Oh, yes, of course.
It occurred to me when I was thinking about the TLC words that TLC could also mean tax time laughter care. Debbie Ferran, by the way, is saying, lol, this is awesome. We love that. Yes, Debbie, we're going to have more laughter hangouts, so we hope you'll come back. And we love it that you're enjoying the awesomeness of it. Okay, so if you're living in the United States, you now know the clock is ticking away. You have about a month and a half to get together all your paperwork so you can submit your federal income taxes and I guess your state income taxes on time. And tick, 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 tick. That's perfect. That's perfect. But we're now going to do something called naughty, naughty laughter. Because inevitably we look at our behavior maybe from the last year and how we handled our paperwork or our accounting and how we're going to approach our tax season. And we're going, oh man, I didn't do this and I didn't do that. So just wave your finger at yourself for all the things you didn't do and laugh. Here we go.
Oh boy. Oh, no, never again. Never again. We're going to be good this year. I'm going to be good. I hope you're very good.
Better be on time. Very good. Very good. Yay! And now I want to let everybody know that, first off, we're doing this laughter in a group. This is an online activity. This is very different than doing laughter in a laughter club where you're standing next to people or, you know, you're moving around while you're doing the laughter exercises. But those laughter clubs, for some people, either aren't convenient by location or when the things are offered. So that's why we're doing some of this stuff here. And I will tell you how you can find some of the other laughter clubs that are all around the world. But, once again, group laughter, but you can also do solo laughter. So you got to see a tiny itty bit of what I call morning care laughter. In other words, you can actually do a routine of laughter care while you're getting dressed in the morning, while you're going through your personal hygiene routines. You can do it for 10 or 15 minutes, get in a self-care activity, and it doesn't take you any extra time. And if you bring the intention to the activity, gee, I'm going to start out my day opening up to my joy, dumping my conditioned thinking, and really set myself on a good tone so that I can bring joy and laughter to whatever comes up during the day, because believe me, shift will happen and stuff will come up. But it's a really great way to start your day. The other thing that I'm going to show you now, and some of you have seen this, but it's called silent laughter. So if you ever need to take a stress release break and you want to go in the bathroom or someplace in your cubby at work and just give yourself permission to make a shift out of reactivity, fear, stress, you can do this laughter exercise because you don't have to make noise. It's like this. Remember when you were a little kid and maybe you were visiting a hospital or you were in church or you were in a library? Shh. You were in those places where you were supposed to be quiet. Well, but maybe you saw something pretty funny happening. How did you laugh? You laughed like this. So I'm going to go through and highlight each one of my panelists doing silent laughter with me. Terry.
I think I squeaked.
Margarita. Kristen. Get that diaphragm going. And Roland. Oh, well, he's got something pinned back up there. But anyway, a variation of that is shy laughter. It goes like this. Okay, everybody do shy laughter with me. Terry?
I don't know how to do shy.
Oh, you're doing fine.
Okay.
Margarita. And all those viewers at home, shy laughter. Roland, you can be shy. Kristen. Okay. I'm going to come back and say, very good, very good, yay! Okay. We've been laughing for, I don't know, 10, 12 minutes or more, just a little bit to get you fully oxygenated, get those smile muscles working, move your body a little bit, and just bring laughter to anything, like zipping, like saying naughty, naughty. You can do it with anything, too. You know, just washing yourself off or drinking a milkshake. You can bring laughter to anything. And when you go to laughter clubs or when you join me for some more laughter care activities, we will be creative. We'll be asking people, let's, bring us a topic and we'll make a laughter exercise out of it. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so you've learned today laughter yoga. It's this unique concept. It's laughing unconditionally, bring laughter to anything. We deep breathe in. We engage our belly and laugh from our belly. We let all the air come out. We smile. We make eye contact with other people. We engage our childlike playfulness. And if we do this activity for 10 or 15 minutes, it's going to make a grand, good shift. I like to talk about holy shift, and this is a great way to do it. So, Terry's having fun, I can tell. Because I am at 2:44, I want to go around to each of my panelists here to tell me, you started out at, at a particular number of self-assessment, and tell me your before and after, and any comment you would like to make about experiencing laughter today. I'm going to start with Margarita first.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay, so I have an average and I have improved it. Because now I'm laughing. I mean, it was 0 before and now it was 10, right? So that's kind of good. And I was just wanted to say that when you actually laugh, that is the ultimate state of enlightenment if you can loosen up and let go of that control. And so that's actually real yoga.
It's that union stuff. Yep, that's what the word yoga means. But when I just so others will not be confused, I was kind of asking at the beginning of your self-assessment to give me like a number of your stress. So if you were having virtually no stress, 0 or 1, and then it went up to a 10. Well, I wouldn't be happy. So I think you were giving me the reverse. Like you were telling me I was starting out pretty good, and I got even better on the joy scale. Is that what you were saying?
We can use our scales in any way, right? So you could do the upside down. You know, we're living upside down here. And so the numbers doesn't mean anything except when it's temperature. Because I know when the minus it goes down, it goes woo, and then it goes up, it gets hot. So that's how I saw the scale going. So the better it's,
minus 4 degrees Terry. To a comfortable 74. I understand you, Margaret.
All right, Terry. So, yes. You're a pretty happy guy to begin with, but did you notice any shifts, any positive shifts after doing this experience?
Oh, my stress level was intense when I started this whole thing out. But as we got going, I noticed it melting off of my shoulders, and I suddenly was more loose, and I danced a little, and then finally started laughing. And so I think I would say my stress level has gone down, and I feel better now. But I also got some great laughing in there, and you know what I love about laughing is you're really in the present time when you are laughing.
Yep. When you're laughing, smiling, the whole world smiles with you. And I see Marcus has something, Roland has something pinned for Marcus. Marcus Dieterle says, now I only need to work out how to suppress the coughing from my cold in order to laugh properly. Yes. Interestingly enough, if you do laughter exercises when you have a cough or a cold, it actually helps clear out the mucus and the stuff in your respiratory system.
Yep.
In fact, I learned that there was one hospital that actually conducted some laughter yoga in their respiratory unit. And I was just amazed to hear that. Obviously, it was supervised and there were medical personnel present while they were doing it. But apparently, some of the people with COPD and asthma actually benefited from this. It actually expanded.
And there was something
expanded their lung capacity.
Something's triggered from the deep breathing and the diaphragm being triggered by being expanded, by being used. So many people don't use the lower diaphragm, don't breathe into their lower lungs, and there's something just about getting any air at all into the lower lungs and using the diaphragm to breathe from that triggers that thing. And laughing from the diaphragm really makes it happen.
So, Kristen.
Yes.
Anything you'd like to say about your laughing experience today? I guess that's a no.
No, I love laughing. Oh, yeah. Laughing is the greatest.
Laughing
it keeps you young.
Okay. And the last thing I want to end up with is talking about when you're laughing so hard, and sometimes when I've run a laughter club activity with people, in person with each other, and we'll do maybe 30 minutes of these laughter exercises, then we might actually end our session with something that I call the laughter meditation. And I would do a guided relaxation, and then at the end of that, we would give a suggestion to just let their laughter fountain start bubbling on up. And bit by bit, you would hear people laughing a little bit, and then a lot, and then a lot, and then just continuing to laugh and laugh and laugh. And sometimes the continuous hearty laughter would be so freeing of stuck energy the laughing can sometimes shift into crying. In other words, energy is moving so freely that crying starts happening. And when you think about it, they're both activities that fully oxygenate the body and
use the
irrigate
diaphragm.
the diaphragm. And I've noticed in my own practice, there have been times I've laughed, and then when I've been doing this in private, and then it would open me up to cry. And I might not be crying about anything in particular, not even a circumstance, but it was just like stuff that was stuck would be freed. And then, I'd cry for a minute, and then I'd laugh again. So there's a very fine line. And Roland and I were having an interesting discussion about this kind of thing yesterday. And apparently, Roland, for you, that line is very fine.
It's an interesting thing, actually. And I have this condition that I've been calling the laugh spasm. But the laugh spasm, when it happens, it grips my body just like a really huge belly laugh that won't let go. But then the look on my face and the countenance that you see, you will not be able to distinguish whether I'm crying or laughing. And I've upset a lot of people because of that. And my voice raises up to a really high pitch that I can't hit otherwise. And
Roland, as you say this, though, what I'm feeling and sensing from my deepest heart of hearts is your pipeline to your heart is just so fully open. Completely. That you are just fully connected with the source of life and joy. And there's this fine line between the joy and the poignancy of life. Absolutely. And so if we're with you together in the future and we notice this, it's a smile, it's a sadness, it's a cry, we will be loving you exactly how it emerges for you, because there really is a lesson for all of us to learn, to be comfortable being with you, however that is for you. We don't want you to stifle it, but it's your own choice. I am so grateful that you are here with us today, and this might provoke discussion or thoughtfulness on the part of people about this. And I know Terry's waving. He's probably saying, "Are you looking at the clock, lady? It's 2:53." Go ahead. Unmute.
I actually look that way sometimes when I'm laughing over a pun, especially a really bad pun. And that's why pun is actually the Latin root for punishment, I think.
Ah, gee, how wonderful for you to bring that up. So, you know what, Terry? You can punish me anytime you want. I'll take that kind of punishment.
It comes too easy to me, unfortunately.
No, well, I guess people then just have to know when to stay and when to go. It's always a choice that we have. Okay, let me go around the circle one more time, letting everybody just let people know where they can get in touch with you, and then I'm going to finish and let people know how you can get some special gifts from me. But Kristen Drysdale.
Yeah.
Thank
you so much.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So were you going to say tell us where we can find me?
Well, like lend one hand. What would you like people to know about, my dear?
Of course, lend one hand, definitely. Lend1hand.com. Come see us over there, and we also have a community on G+. We're crowdsourcing kindness, one kind moment at a time, and lend one hand up and one hand down. Bring everyone else with you.
That's beautiful. Thank you. And Margarita Crystal Lotus.
Yes, and I'm so honored to be here. And if somebody wants to connect with me, I have a website, thecrystallotus.com. We have fun with healing and laughter and anything that can contribute to the happy state of mind.
Thank you. Roll and Takaoka. Takaoka.
Well, thanks to you, people can find me because they can spell my name now. But I'm Roland from R&D Hotline, and if you have a question on the internet and want an honest answer, call the hotline. So just look me up from R&D, or look up my name, or you can catch us on Saturdays at the Saturday Morning Marketing Smarties, and I've got the hashtag SMM Smarties.
SMM Smarties. Okay, we got that, Roland. Thank you. All right, and Terry Lee Britton with the Greater Third. What else? How else would you like people to find you?
Oh,
where should they find you?
Google my name, of course. But I'm on YouTube. I got a YouTube channel at tbritton33 that's got tons of tutorials and stuff. I'm on the Plus Word game every Friday night, and often we have a game on Sundays also, and I often participate in those. And but I'm always there at the Plus Word game on Friday nights. And there we actually put everything that we're learning today into practice, because we laugh for a constant hour playing the game while, broadcasting, and we get off, and in the green room afterwards we hang around and continue the laughing for about 2 or 3 hours. And we usually bring in people that were watching the show into the green room afterwards, and we're all sitting around for 2 or 3 hours after 10 o'clock. Okay, so I'm going to bed like at 2:30 in the morning, really wiped out from all this laughing. And but this has become a standard part of my life, at least on Friday nights, for about 6-7 months now. And I got a variety show coming up now that I'm going to be producing that I hope is going to have a lot of laughing in it, but it's also going to include some guest spots and some tutorials and very short things, kind of a lot of little short things, and try to make it move fast. And it just may be a long thing. I may just go make it a 3-hour thing where you're not expected to watch the whole thing, but it's there available to dip in and out of, or you can leave it playing in the background like TV shows used to be on Sundays. So
yeah. So nice. Terry, would you kindly do you have a lower third that spells just your name, like Terry?
Yes.
So they can remember that, because if they're just thinking of you of TGT, it won't help.
Terry Lee Britton, as in sleigh. Okay.
There's Terry in the void. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, it disappeared again.
What kind of stuff are you going to do for your variety show? Like, what kind of stuff? Like,
there we go.
Things that you can, like, do on internet, or, like, what?
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. I mean, I do the Pixlr tutorials. I do stuff about marketing. I do stuff about other people's programs. I do stuff about joking and laughing. I do stuff about how to make your own game show. I do stuff about all kinds of things. And plus all my various little scientific tidbits and little infos, because I'm this armchair physicist guy. And
okay, so we're not going to be bringing, like, dancing.
I am wrestling the show back onto the host control. That's what we get to do. And the clock is ticking. Someone wants to play the ticker again. They can play the ticker again because we're running out of time. I am Elaine Nieberding, and I need to open up my Hangout toolbox so I can put up these other things. There we go. Okay. So here we are. I am Elaine at google.com, Elaine Nieberding, and also, where is my yes laugh? Anyway, I want each of you to go to, I'm going to create it as we speak, yeslaugh.com, and sign up and get gifts. Okay, so let's
Laugh.com?
Yeslaugh.com. Yeslaugh.com.
Yes.
Okay, so when you go to my website and you sign my little sign-up list, which is on the welcome page, I will send you my little ebook that's called TLC, Today's Laughter Care. And within this, it includes the whole morning laughing routine that you can do for self-care. It includes links where you can go to look for the databases of laughter clubs all around the world. They're typically either free or donation-based activities for the most part. There are some yoga studios and other places which will just charge, a set fee for participation. But there's lots of, basically, most of the stuff that you've learned today will be condensed for great review for you. Okay? And then also there, I will send you a link so that you can get this book from Dr. Madan Kataria, the founder of Laughter Yoga. It's called Your Happiness Guide, which has an even more comprehensive overview of laughter yoga and all the different ways that it's being used around the world, in education systems, in business, in prisons, in the military, it's in medical settings. It's all over, folks, because it really is time for us to dump seriousness. The other thing I want to mention to folks before we go is in the last month I experienced with Roland on the panel and some others who are out in the audience today a 28-day love challenge, 28 days of love. And I learned so much from being in a challenge type of activity that I'm now thinking of doing a Laughter for Health challenge type of activity. If you would like to be also notified about that kind of activity, please go to Yes Laugh so that you'll be sure to get the information about when that might start, what it might be. I might actually have a couple people get together with me in a hangout as I create the format for what that might be. But it seems to me laughing our way through tax season, bringing laughter to all of our troubles can be a good and healthy thing. So right now, let's leave this place laughing. And Kristen, would you do me one more favor? Would you go into the Hangout Room chat box and take the come into the Hangout Room URL and put it in the comment stream? We would like to invite folks who are watching to come on into the Falaka Room, greet us. Maybe we'll do a little more laughing, who knows? I'm not sure how much longer my panelists can stick around, but I'll be around for a little while. So come join us in the Falaka Room, and let's leave them laughing on the way out. Panel, take a deep breath in. Wave and ha!
Wave and laughing.
See you next time, or see you in the Falaka Room. Thanks, everybody.